Good afternoon. Welcome to Joe Monday's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for November 17th to 29th. November 17th to 21st, strong height anomalies to remain over the Bering Sea, which you can see here. And the Aleutians, a trough forecast from northern Canada to the eastern Pacific. A ridge is forecast over Mexico, you can see here, with above normal heights. In the west, a trough is forecast in the east with above normal height anomalies to the north across the North Atlantic. These negative height anomalies will be displaced by these positive height anomalies as we go through the period. And this is the GFS. I'm going to go through the day, start seeing the positive height anomalies start to overtake. And here we're at the 21st. So this is how the pattern is supposed to look like. So this is the GFS, and we look at the rest of the models. They're in fairly good agreement. The European is it's almost a little more flatter with the flow, but still has the same height anomalies. Above normal temperatures are forecast for the southern plains early. Then a cool down will follow. Below normal temperatures are forecast in the east with a trough. With anomalies of 15 degrees or more are possible. The west will be near normal. Precipitation is forecast for the Great Lakes to the northeast and to the southeast, and rain and snow is forecast for the northwest. The period for November 20th to 24th. Here we are at the 22nd. We still have our positive height anomalies here, our trough here, extended from Alaska into the northwest. We have our positive height anomalies here. Still have our ridge over Mexico with above normal heights in the west, trough in the east. Okay, now we're going to talk about what's going on in the upper atmosphere in more detail. A trough is forecast over the eastern U.S. Now, the AO is currently neutral, but is predicted to trend negative and remain negative through week 2. Region near the date line favors a trough over Alaska, resulting in cold temperatures across Alaska and northwest Canada. Normally, this circulation would result in mild temperatures across the east. However, a strengthening ridge across Greenland, which we have here, favors a trough across the east, resulting in seasonally cold temperatures. Now, what we're waiting for is the positive height anomalies near the date line to slide to the Gulf of Alaska. Then that will force a trough here in the east, bringing colder air into the east. Now, the stratospheric polar vortex is forecast to remain stronger than normal for the remainder of the month and into early December. And this will lead to milder temperatures across North America as soon as early December. So this cool pattern, you want to call it cool, will probably last, and then we'll warm up a little bit. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the temperature anomalies. I use GFS for the temperature forecast. This is GFS because it closely remembers the European weeklies. So I'm forecasting above normal temperatures here with anomalies of 6 degrees or more above normal. And I'm forecasting below normal temperatures for this region here with anomalies of 6 degrees below normal. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here. And we have below normal precipitation from the plains eastward into the Ohio, Tennessee valleys and the lower Mississippi Valley. Now look at the period for November 25th to 29th. Okay, here's the 25th. Now here the positive height anomalies deepen more across Greenland and the North Atlantic. Still have our trough here and a ridge here. This results in above normal heights across the west, trough here in the east. Here's our polar low. And the models are in good agreement. I go to the end of the period or close to there, take a look at the models. They're all in good agreement. So for this forecast period, forecasting a little change in the temperature anomaly, still 6 degrees or more above normal here, anomaly 6 degrees below normal here. Again, this is GFS. And for precipitation, forecasting above normal precipitation for Washington, Oregon, the Northern Great Lakes, the interior, Mid-Atlantic, and New England. And we have below normal precipitation forecast for the Four Corners and the Plains. So that's a long-range weather forecast discussion for November 17th to 29th. Thanks for coming to Jim Mummy's World of Weather, and have a good day.